Hello and welcome back to our channel, where we bring you stories of legendary people from the world of finance and business. Today, we're diving into the story of Philip Danforth Armour, the meatpacking magnate who went from a small-town butcher to a titan of industry. His story isn't just about business. It is about a man who saw potential where others saw waste, and in doing so revolutionized how Americans ate. So get ready to learn about the butcher who built an empire. Chapter 1. The Butcher's First Cut. Philip Danforth Armour was born on September 18, 1832, in Stockbridge, New York. His journey started modestly, chopping wood and delivering newspapers, before moving on to work in his father's butcher shop. At 22, he was ready to strike out on his own, starting a small butcher shop in the nearby town of Oneonta. When the Civil War broke out in 1861, Armour saw an opportunity. With Union troops stationed nearby, he began supplying them with fresh meat. This wartime necessity would turn into his first small fortune. By the end of the war, Armour had gained valuable experience in logistics and supply, setting the stage for his move to Milwaukee. Chapter 2. A new home in the heartland. In 1864, Armour moved to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, where he became a partner in a provisions firm. Here, he honed his understanding of financial markets and expanded his network. But he soon realized that to truly succeed, he needed a larger market. Enter Chicago. Chapter 3. The Birth of a Giant. In 1867, Armour made the pivotal decision to establish Armour and Company in Chicago, Illinois. The city sat at the crossroads of major livestock and national railway networks, making it the ideal location for his new venture. Though initially starting small, selling 1 or 2 hogs at a time, Armour quickly recognized the potential of his location. With livestock flowing in from the west and rail lines reaching across the nation, Chicago was the center of a transportation network that could deliver his product anywhere in the country. Chapter 4. The Revolutionary Disassembly Line. Contrary to popular belief, Armour didn't invent the assembly line, but he did pioneer the disassembly line, a revolutionary concept in meatpacking. This system involved breaking down animals into their basic components, then assembling the parts in a more efficient order. By specializing tasks, his workers could process animals faster than anyone else, dramatically increasing efficiency. This innovation laid the groundwork for his future success. Chapter 5. Mastering the Supply Chain. Armour was a visionary in vertical integration, taking control of every stage of production. He owned the stockyards where animals were held before processing, the factories where they were turned into saleable goods, and even the rail cars used to ship the final products. This level of control was unprecedented, allowing him to maintain quality standards and maximize profits. Chapter 6. The Stockyard Capital of the World. By the early 1870s, Chicago was established as the Union Stockyards capital of the world, thanks in large part to Armour's efforts. This consolidation gave him the power to buy livestock in massive quantities, driving prices down while producing higher quality meats at lower costs. His success was just beginning. Chapter 7. The invention that changed everything. Though not directly involved in its invention, Armour recognized the potential of the refrigerator car and invested heavily in its development. This innovation allowed for the shipment of fresh meat across the country. More importantly, it ended the centuries-old practice of transporting live animals over long distances. Chapter 8. From Cattle to Carcass. Armour's empire could not have existed without the refrigerator car. This innovation enabled him to bypass the expensive and powerful livestock markets of the East Coast. By shipping processed meat instead of live animals, he delivered a more efficient and cost-effective product to consumers. This challenged established dealers and created a truly national market. Chapter 9. The Philosophy of Zero Waste. Armour was famous for his philosophy of zero waste, a far cry from the typical practices of his competitors. They often discarded unusable parts of the animal, seeing them as waste. Armour, however, found a use for everything, turning them into profitable byproducts such as bone meal, soap, glue, and even medical supplies. Chapter 10. The Financial Butcher. Beyond his butchering skills, Armour was a shrewd financier. He used his company's capital and intimate knowledge of the market to speculate on pork and grain futures. This risky strategy, combined with his innovative business practices, further ballooned his fortune. Chapter 11. The Pork Trust. By the 1880s, Armour's immense power, along with the consolidation of the meatpacking industry, earned him and 3 other meatpackers the reputation of forming a pork trust. The term, though never officially verified, implied accusations of price fixing and monopoly, painting a target on Armour's back. Chapter 12. A Legacy of Labour Unrest. Armour's rapid expansion and focus on efficiency came at a human cost. He was known for paying low wages, making workers bear the cost of accidents, and maintaining difficult working conditions. These practices led to numerous strikes and confrontations with his workers, highlighting the dark side of his empire. Chapter 13. Prosperity in Panic. The Panic of 1893, a major economic depression, proved to be a boon for Armour. While others collapsed, he used his capital to acquire distressed properties and assets, further strengthening his monopoly position and wealth. This savvy financial move solidified his reputation as a master of his craft. Chapter 14. The Philanthropic Butcher. Despite his ruthless business reputation, Armour also had a philanthropic side. He was a major benefactor to the Armour Institute of Technology, now the Illinois Institute of Technology, which he established to provide working-class children with an affordable education. This institute continues to bear his name, a testament to his lasting impact. Chapter 15. A Mission of Mercy. Armour's charitable endeavors extended beyond education. He founded the Armour Mission, a charitable organization dedicated to providing soup kitchens, free medical clinics, and a school to Chicago's less fortunate. This mission aimed to alleviate poverty and provide opportunities, reflecting his complex and multifaceted character. Chapter 16. The Blueprint for Modern Industry. Armour's principles of industrial efficiency, vertical integration, and large-scale production became the blueprint for future titans of industry, including Henry Ford. Ford's assembly line was directly inspired by Armour's disassembly line, demonstrating the far-reaching impact of Armour's innovations. Chapter 17. A Family Affair. Armour secured his legacy by ensuring his family's involvement in the business. His sons and grandsons eventually took over the reins, continuing the family's tradition and solidifying their place in business history. Chapter 18. The End of an Era. Philip Armour died on January 16, 1901, leaving behind a vast meatpacking empire. He passed the torch to his son, J. Ogden Armour, who would lead the company into the 20th century. Chapter 19. The Lasting Impact of the Butcher. Armour's death marked the end of the first wave of meatpacking. Their business models fundamentally changed the way Americans ate and reshaped the nation's economic landscape. Chapter 20. A Legacy that Endures. Armour's company would eventually be broken up due to antitrust laws, but his core business principles remain cornerstones of modern industry. To this day, his story is a testament to the power of innovation, efficiency, and a relentless pursuit of progress. And there you have it, the remarkable tale of Philip Danforth Armour, the butcher who redefined an industry and left an indelible mark on American business. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more captivating stories of legendary people from the world of finance and business. Until next time, keep learning and let your curiosity lead the way.